They were like these small machines. I
That
think.
cassette
Yeah,
tape.
yeah.
A lot of people out on vacation, but thank you for coming this morning. I'm Julie Richards, Executive Director with the Murphy Chamber. For those of you who haven't been here the last several weeks, we did, and this was out on the website and on my emails, but if you haven't seen, there have been some changes to the business card exchange. Namely, instead of your 1-minute commercial, you have 30 seconds. If you're new today, you will get a minute to present about your business. So that's key changes. Also, members, again, this event is free. Non-members is $1, but you get in free your first time as a visitor. So those are just some key changes to the business card exchange. If you have any questions, let me know. There is information about it on each of your table on the laminated sheets. So I just wanted to have a few updates for the chamber. We have a lot going on in the next few months. Again, this event here is every Thursday morning, and we are in the Murphy Community Center building while they're doing renovations on the map, which is pretty much the rest of this year. So spread the word. You know, yeah, they shut that down the end of December, and they're going to be doing a lot of different updates and renovations, which I hear is going to be really good for us and just the events that we hold there and for anyone in the community. But again, just spread the word, and I do have it on the website, but I know change is hard, and everybody just goes straight to that building, and they're ready to go. They're like, where's the chamber event? Anyhow, I want to thank our March sponsors, Louis Baca with Geneva Financial and Cindy Province with Keller Williams Central are sponsoring the month of March for us. They are actually going to give their 10-minute spotlight. That was another key change, but they're going to give their 10-minute spotlight next week, is that correct? Instead of this week. So that's another key change. We do draw for a 10-minute member spotlight, so you have to be a member. But I'm going to do that shortly after I do my comments today, since they're not taking their sponsor 10-minute spotlight. We will draw. Hi, nice to see you. We will draw for that, and whoever gets that will go ahead and at the end of everybody's 30 seconds, you'll have your 10 minutes to talk about your business today. And remember, when you do your comments, you might think, well, gosh, what am I going to do for 10 minutes? And here I'm put on the spot, I didn't even prepare. But you can add personal information, or maybe there's things you don't know about you that you want to share that might help be relevant to what brought you to where you are today with your business, and just different things that we can learn in the group. So remember that as you're coming up with your 10 minutes, and I bet you can fill that time. Okay, so ribbon cuttings in the month of March. We have So What? Carol Lee Collins Wiley is actually going to have her ribbon cutting right after our luncheon program next Tuesday. March 21st, we have First Choice Floors, and they're actually located near Fantastic Sam's over here, and actually right next to Magnesium. And then April 5th, we're going to have Taco Cabana, and they actually, March 18th is their opening date, and then we're going to do, I think, a grand opening ribbon cutting type deal on April 5th. More information to come out. There's going to be a flyer coming out about that soon. Our luncheon for March is going to be next Tuesday, March 19th. If you haven't registered, please do so. You can still get your early bird rate until noon tomorrow, but you can come and pay at the door as well if you're interested in that event. Eric Gomez of ACE Credit Consulting, he's going to talk about 10 credit myths everyone should know, and that will be catered by Nikki's Italian Bistro. And again, the ribbon cutting for So What's going to follow that program. Cindy, if you're interested and you want to attend that event, we hope to see you there. March 30th, the last day of March, last Saturday, is our big spring fever event. So on your tables, you might see this card here. This event, our title sponsor for the event is Public Services. We appreciate their support. There will be a lot of activities. We're actually almost sold out for booths. So it's going to be a great turnout. We might have a couple spots left, so if you know of anybody who really might want to be part of this event, have them call me ASAP, and I'll look into that and we'll get them in. I want to just thank everyone here who is sponsoring the event. We have a great turnout for sponsors. Because of you, we can get a lot of the costs covered for the event. We really appreciate that because it takes a lot to put something like this on. So thank you so much, because we have Medical Suites and Medical Center doing our car show. We have Pet Suites doing our petting zoo. Bounce House sponsors, we've got one of our new members, Murphy Dental Home, and Primrose School. Game truck sponsors, we've got Murphy again, it's a 10 by 10 booth. We've got a great variety. So I encourage you to also spread the word to the flyer going out. So just to get general participation and people to come shop the event, please spread that through your networks. So let everyone know it's a free, family, friendly event. And then April 16th will be our next luncheon. We're going to have Chris McNeil. He's an attorney with Black Garden and McNeil Law Firm. He's going to cover you're online and in trouble and you don't even know it. And that is going to be catered by Christina's Fine Mexican Restaurant. And registration will be live sometime next week. And I think those are the rest of my comments. Why don't we draw for the 10 minutes so we know who's going to go at the end. Can I draw? You want to draw? We're drawing.
No, we're making sure the non-members are here.
Do you want to draw? For the spotlight? Yeah.
Close your eyes, Sandy.
Central Paint and Body.
I think Liver might be able to take the. I think you'll help Okay, we will start over here. Dave, you want to start?
Sure.
Who's time on?
Good morning, everyone. Dave Mendoza, secured by them. I don't know if you've heard about it, but there's been yet another break-in on the networks, and people are losing data. This has become nearly a daily event. If you don't know who's on your network, you really need to know, and if you haven't done a security audit to verify who's on your network, you need to get one done. Whether it's with my company or another one, it has become critical that you know who and what is on your network, or you're going to have trouble with this data. Dave Mendoza, secured by them.
Is that self-deprecating?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Carl. I can get you recognized. I was looking in the mirror this morning. I'm Cactus Carl. But anyway, we can do name badges, embroidery. If you want to get somebody, give them recognition, we can do a trophy or a plaque. And I'm just going to stand up and give All right.
Well, good morning. I'm not Court Cook. I'm a So, I want to ask you a question. There's a multi-lettered advertisement that says, "We're going to save you $600 on your internet." Really? 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 And that triple-lettered company that advertises, they name several known companies. Guess who they don't name? Shocking, right? Sit right there, you come on the cockroach.
I'm UPS Store Murphy, and we can do so many small business things. Like we do, as everybody knows, that we do shipping, packing, faxing, shredding, and now we are into printing too. So all kind of printing associated with the small business, we can take care of. Thank you.
You forgot, huh?
Hi, my name is Alan Zartman, and I'm the one you want to come to preserve your memories. I can do this in a lot of ways. I can film, I edit video, I transfer videotapes, VHS, Betamax, camcorder tapes. I transfer audio cassette tapes and vinyl records. I scan photos, slides, and negatives. I also can create DVD photo montages with pictures, with music, for special events like weddings, quinceañeras, or bar mitzvahs. Alan Zartman. Once your memories are gone, they're gone forever.
Good morning, gang. I'm Terry with Sabre Automotive, downtown Plano. If you ever get your car repaired, one of the things you need to think about is the warranty for that repair. We offer the best warranty out there. It's 2 years, 2-year warranty on all your repairs. Even if you're out of state, we have contacts there with NAPA affiliated service departments. So give us a reading. Come see us. Thank you.
George Bush from Barwell Mall, 5 doors down from Best Buy. We can do car batteries, we do cell phone batteries, we fix phones, we fix your cracked screen, we can program your key fob and cut the keys for your car. Thank you very much. Come see us, Batteries Plus Gold One Time.
I'm Louis Blocker with Geneva Financial. I have a lot of clients right now that are using their home equity that they've been growing over the years to pay them every single month. How are they doing that? They're refinancing their home, pulling the equity out, using that equity to buy investment property. They're buying duplexes, quads, triplexes, just single-family residence, condos. So any financing you need for residential or commercial, I can help you out. I'm here right behind us. All right, thanks.
Good morning. Sammy Garner with Aflac. And as many of you know, Aflac pays you cash when you have an out-of-pocket expense that major medical does not cover. It covers accidents, it covers illness. I have a friend right now who's battling cancer, and the out-of-pocket expenses have put him way in the hole, like over $50,000 per treatment. So Aflac is there to pay you when you need the support. Thank you very much.
I'm Radical Jean, the insurance machine. I focus on helping people. If that involves health insurance, that's great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. That's it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You have wood falling off the side of your house because it's rotting. You look like you need a new paint job. You have tiles falling off in your shower. Your floors look like they really need to be replaced or fixed or whatever. My name is Ed Williamson, and I own a small remodeling company by the name of Handyman Service Group, and we make home repairs simple.
Good morning. Good morning. It's such a lovely day. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. I need to come your way. Good morning. Good morning to you. What do? I'm Pamela all-around girl. Most of you know who I am. Most of you know what I do. Mostly, what I enjoy the most, there's all kinds of things that we do as a group. But I like to clean, but I also like to, my favorite thing is organizing, packing, moving, helping you get rid of everything that you don't need. You haven't seen it, touched it, used it in over a year, get rid of it and give it to those that are less fortunate. I'm Pamela's all-around girl. I'm the affordable professional with incredible results, and when you're in a jam.
Hi, good morning. I'm Vanessa with East Plano Murphy Pet Hospital down on 544. We also have another location in Wiley. We do vaccines, exams, surgeries, visits. We have preventatives. We also offer pet taxi where you pick your pet up if you can't bring them in, if you need help. So please come see us down. Vanessa with East Plano Murphy Pet Hospital.
You or some of you know that cold calls, I can help make cold calls a little warmer. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing, and I sell promotional items. That's anything you can put a logo on, from clothing to widgets, literally, also known as tchotchkes. You need that perfect tchotchke to make those cold calls a little warmer? I can help. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. What's your persona? Thanks.
Good morning, I'm Cindy Providence with Alliance. This morning I'd like to talk a little bit more about what Louis was saying. Whether you want to pull your equity out of your home, maybe you want to downsize, maybe you want to get a bigger home. Now is the time, we're going into the end of March, and that's when a lot of people decide to put their home on the market, whether they need to do repairs to put their home on the market, or they just want to stay in their home. If you have family, friends, people that you might know that can't decide what they want to do, I would be honored to speak with them. Cindy Providence, hello,
Marv! You have Marv today.
Am I Marv? I don't have my hat.
Yeah.
I'm Bob Bob with Special Webs, and I've been filming stuff here for the chamber. We do all sorts of video productions, mostly online for online purposes. I was actually at our neighbor in Wiley yesterday, and I showed them Lewis's video of the deal out here at South Park, and she said, you need to put that on your link on your website because the people love to see that. But if y'all haven't had a chance to see that, you look at, we filmed a video out here at South Park where the drone flies into the front with the Dallas theme song playing, and Lewis is standing out there and says, you are sitting on a fortune. We're talking about refinancing your home. Anyway, Bob with Special Webs, let us untangle the web for you.
I'm Mark. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My wife and I were sitting down and we were talking about a couple of things. She asked me, Skipper, how long have you been here? Then I started counting, 79, and this is 2019. So almost 40 years, right? So my wife will see, what do you wear and what do you look today? Why, what happened? I said, well, when I came to the United States, my goal was going to go to school and get some kind of education. And I came here as a chemistry major. And then I've got biochemistry, my brother is a biochemist, has a master's degree. My uncle is a biochemist, he has a PhD. My cousin is a biochemist, he has a PhD. I looked at everybody, I said, you know what, I'm going to do something different. So I changed from chemistry, I went to computer science, that was upcoming. So I was so busy learning the language, and also I took like math, physics, chemistry, and all those biology, those courses that we don't need to read about. So I could probably do better. So I did good on those, but I made one mistake. I took English 1. And I struggled so much because that's not my language. So I barely made it. I made a C on that one. So I told to myself, I didn't fail. So I made a C, which was good enough for me at that time. Then I found out that whenever you make a C, you get so many points. When you make an A, you get so many points. So I said, man, I need to do something about it. So instead of studying more, I started playing soccer more. And because I love soccer, I played soccer a lot. I played cricket first, but I used to get into a fight. Cricket, play that. And I used to be a fast bowler, like a bowler. So if somebody's, they're scoring a lot of points, my job was to get him out there. Because that's how we'll win, is get him out. So I'll hit him. And then, as soon as I hit, I start running, because I know they're coming after me. So run and jump over the wall and then get away. So that's when I decided I'm not going to do that anymore, just playing soccer. The good thing about playing soccer was I got full scholarship to go to school. So that helped me a lot. And then I started talking to people. The guys wouldn't talk to me as much because I could explain a lot of things. I'll say something, they'll look at me and goes, I said, what's up? And you're looking up. I said, well, what's up? The sun is up. And sky, and they will get mad at me. And then another guy came in, he grew up in Swaziland. So he was telling us, hey, this guy came from Bangladesh, and he doesn't know that. I call the idiots and cliches and other things. So after all this class, and then I started going through, then I realized that, I started with my counselor, and then they said, Clifford, in the third year, you're taking 12, 14, 16 hours, and now you can major in 2 different areas. I said, what is that? It was computer science and business administration. I said, hey, at least I have 2 degrees instead of 1 PhD. So I can tell my cousin and my uncle that, hey, you've got 1 degree, I've got 2 degrees. So, and then I started working for different firms. I started off with Arthur Anderson, working for them in IT, doing IT audits. I traveled overseas with them. And then I started working for Hertz Corporation. Did the same thing, moved to, in 2001, moved to Texas. My parents came, my brothers came, they lived in, one lived in Arlington, one lived in Fort Worth, and my mom and dad lived in Euless, in that area. So my wife said, well, I'm close to your family, why don't you move that way? And unfortunately, she had cancer, so she passed away in 2002. We moved in 2001, and we bought the house. She lived in that probably about not even 6 months. So after that, I started thinking, what I'm going to do. So the boys growing, and they were in school, and I started coaching soccer from them, and then I started coaching soccer from PYSA. After a while, I met a couple of people, and then I met a friend who had a body shop, and he started calling me every weekend, Friday and Saturday and Sunday, because I was going away in Alabama working for a company, and then come back on Thursdays. So I was working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then he gave me a call, was to see what you can do with this one. And I fixed that one, and I looked at it and said, wow, I did that. I didn't believe myself. So since then, I kind of fell in love with making things and looking from a crunched up things and cutting up here, welding here, and make it look so nice. I said, hey, I really like it. So I was on 24th December, first thing in the morning, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't feel like going to work because I had to go for half a day that day. So I got up and I wrote my resignation letter that I'm not going to work anymore. So for that company, I went in, gave it to my boss, he tore it because he knew. Because we had a conversation one time that Clifford, you come every day, you're happy and excited, you work, what is the secret? Then I told him, I said, the day I got up and I said that, hey, I don't feel like going to work, you will get my resignation letter. So I did that, he tore it, and then my boss's boss came to me and goes, Clifford, are you sure? Think about it. I said, I thought about it. And, I really enjoyed working with you, but it's time for me to do something else. And then I started biking in my area, and I saw this big place. I said, a lot of cars, what do they do? I went there, I talked to him, and I bought the company that day. I came back, and I sat down, and I said, holy shit, that's what I said. I said, what in the world did I do? I just bought a company. I don't even know how to run a company. And then I went back, and the guy who I bought it from, he was very nice. He said, Clifford, I will be with you as long as you need me. So I knew when you do audits, from the very beginning, you meet with all the president, vice president, all these people, and then you start an audit, you tell them what you're going to do. So running the business almost, from the birth to the end. So I started doing that, and after 2 weeks, I told him, I said, I think I can handle it. So he let me go, and he left, and I started working, and every single car was different. I said, wow, that was a challenge. Challenges, so that's one of the reasons that I stuck with it, and I really like it. The people I have, they're excellent workers, and we labeled ourselves that, hey, we are a one-stop shop because we do everything. I used to own the shop beside me, which is mechanical. And after a while, I could not handle both of them, so I leased that one out to a very good person. So we do both. So whenever I get in a jam, like, man, I know these guys. These guys help me a lot with cars, alignment, and other things that we cannot handle. So finally, my son, he graduated from UNT, and he goes, Dad, I really don't like, thank you, I didn't really like working. He wanted to be a teacher, and he found out that he has to work with the curriculum that they gave you. He cannot introduce anything from himself. He didn't want to work there. He said, no, I don't want to teach. So he started working with me, and then he got interested in dental, so little dents. He worked at it for 1 year, and then second year we get cars and we get dents here and there. He said, Dad, let me fix that. And I said, okay. And he started doing that, and now he fixes cars when he comes in. So we have an in-house a dent repair person, and he's there. He works really hard, night, day, just to get things done. So now I can see what I know now. If I knew that one 30 years ago, I would have done this because I really like it. I like to meet people. I like to go out and meet people and talk to them and find out what I can do to help them. In the community, I was big in March of Diamond and all those things. And every time I get an opportunity, I try to help people. So that's something that helps me going every single day I get up. I get excited to go to work. My current wife is different. what is new today? I said, I'll find out when I get there. Yeah. So I leave it up to you. If, you know, I started working, I go out and then I talk to people and I look for fleet, person who manages fleet, so we get constant parts coming. So that's something that I'm developing. I have a couple of them. I need some more, so we go out. My son every time, we're a little bit slow with that, it's time for you to go out. So I go out, talk to people, try to build business. And I'll look up anybody who wants, oh, another thing is that whenever there is a collision or hail damage or whatever it is, insurance company cannot tell you where to go. It's up to you to take the car wherever you want to go, it's your vehicle, okay? So we partner with a couple of insurance companies, but I found out that they have a list of people they tell them. So that's my pitch. I thought I had more time, but actually I didn't have enough time. Next time, in the next 10 minutes, I'll tell something else. Thank you so much, appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Now, we have time for if you heard something and you're like, I need to hear more about that. Now it's time to have one-on-one conversations or chat amongst yourselves and talk about more. Oh, yeah, community events, sorry. And we have that too. Okay, sorry guys, she's not Mark. I'm not Mark. Okay, so members only, we will do raffle. Actually, why don't we go ahead and do community events? Does anyone have any community events?
Yes. 29th of March, Saxy is doing a golf tournament. So if you're interested in golfing or sponsoring or just going to visit Saxy, it's at Woodbridge on the 29th, just before our spring fever on the 30th.
And they're needing some volunteers.
Yes.
To help with registration, things
Yeah,
like that.
and she said the volunteers would come, early, but then once the golfers are out, she shouldn't need you anymore, so it's just a short period of time.
Anyone have anything else?
This is golf tournament title of the year, so, one of our members, Saxy First United Methodist Church, is sponsoring a golf tournament on April the 13th at Woodbridge at 8:30 in the morning, to support their annual, youth, mission trip. And the youth really do a lot of good on the mission trips. They go out and they go to a needy church and they work with children who may not have the support that they need in the community, and they help maybe build a house or finish a house or whatever. So it's $90 per player. That includes golf and a meal, lunch, and snacks for starts, and a raffle, of course, and whatever. And sponsorships, you can sponsor a hole and have your company name on a sign at a hole for only $50. So it's Saxy First United Church, Methodist Church, and I've got flyers on all the tables.
Anyone have anything else? Community events? And then we'll do. Yeah, that's a great suggestion. We also have goodie bags for spring fever, so if you have a tchotchke or something with your logo on it or your brand and you'd like to put it in our goodie bags, might be a great opportunity, and you can get it to me next week at the Business Card Exchange, or you can drop it by the chamber office.
And how many do you need?
We'll need about 80 at this point, 70 to 80, but 80 is on the safe side because we're still getting registrations into the booths. But I would say 70 to 75 would be.
Can you drop just a card, or does it have to be funky?
If you want, ideally it's, something like a goodie bag, something that they can, to do, I think. Yeah.
So it needs to be something other than a business card,
Yeah.
Would you accept something like 20 or 30 of them if I don't have 70?
That's where we had a hard time last year.
We had that happen.
Yeah, and then it seemed like some people look and they have a lot more things inside the bags, and there was a comparison thing, so I would say you definitely need to have 80.
Or, at this point I'm at 70, but I'm thinking that I might have more registrations in the next week or so.
So there was that discrepancy.
Who gets the bags?
Just
All the
people.
vendors.
All the vendors pay
The
for it.
vendors, and right now we're at 70, so I would think we could have a few more coming in, but we can't, we'll max out at 80, we won't have 80 for our space,
So you can do it.
so.
And we can also come and help you in the chamber booth. If you're a member, a lot of people know that.
I'm working on a schedule, yes, but if you are a chamber member and you have an interest in helping in the chamber booth, so it's kind of like helping us and volunteering while you have a space, like maybe an hour or so to kind of promote your own business, we are looking for help, so you can call me and ask me about that opportunity.
Can I ask a question about the booths?
Sure.
Do they have walls?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, some.
Okay, so I need to hang,
covered.
I mean, I need to stand. You need a canopy. Canopy. Are you talking about a tent for yourself?
So we provide the space and you provide everything else. So you have to bring your own tent, your own
That's what I
signage.
wanted.
Now, some booths actually do have walls. I mean, that's up to them, but it has to fit in 10 by 10 space.
Right, okay.
Unless you bought 2 spaces and you get 2 10 by 10. I do have some vendors that have done that.
I mean, it really will have to fit in 10 by 10. This is the most vendors we've ever had,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be tight out there, folks. We're gonna have a real good crowd, and should be really good.
Yeah, David's helping me be creative at how we can get everyone in because we haven't had to limit it so far, but it's exciting. We got a lot of good businesses and great variety this year. Does anyone have any thank yous? Any businesses you want to thank or recognize? Go ahead, Linda.
Okay, first I want to thank Clifford for his spotlight. It's always great to learn the backstory about people because that's the way we get to know and like and trust them to refer them. That's what networking is all about, is the referrals. And I also want to say that I did refer myself to Batteries Plus, John's business. If you haven't been there, you know, you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot and try to find that battery in that big store and try to find somebody to help you. But you go into Batteries Plus, and they have batteries. There's always somebody knowledgeable there who can go right to the spot and find that battery for you. They have good pricing. I mean, I have a chirping battery that's about this big that I guess is the backup for my Verizon Fios, and I go there and show them a picture or bring the battery. And you can also bring the battery that's broken there and they'll dispose of it because in a very conscientious way, so that's really good too.
Thank you.
This is kind of Batteries Plus Day. I know that you don't think that they have a lot of stuff, but they have a lot more than what you think they do. So if you walk in, and I deal with the one on 75, but it's the same. Every Batteries Plus you go to is the same. But they do watch batteries and everything. So you think that they do big things, they can fix your phone. If they're there and you can't fix it, you know. And it's also guaranteed. I don't know, he never says that, but if you buy a battery at all, and a year from now, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years from now, it's guaranteed that it's in the system and they pull you up and you get another one if it goes bad. That's a really good thing for, I don't buy my batteries at Walmart or anywhere else now. I buy them there. You pay a little bit more, but you get the service. And Clifford also, he's fixed 2 or 3 of my cars. And they're just really good at what they do. And you walk in, you get personal service. You know, in today's world, personal service is nothing. You know, you don't even have it anymore. I mean, you can't even go into a fancy, Macy's or anything and get anybody to help you do anything anymore. But personal service means a lot to me. Ed, of course, is my go-to guy for everything. He does just about everything you can think of in your house. And when I'm in somebody's home and they say, oh, I need to have this fixed, first person I call is Ed. And if he can't fix it or doesn't do that job, then he knows somebody that can. And Carl, he's one of those that has personal service. I mean, if you need a badge, get a badge. I've got a cute little round badge. I'm wearing this one now, but I got a round badge. Whatever you do, you can get a Texas, you can get a boot, you can get a whatever. Whatever you want, Carl will do. You can make you a hat, make you whatever you want. You can probably make it 3D if you wanted to. And UPS store, I've used you a lot. They're very nice and very personal there. All your employees are very nice, and they're very reasonable. And you can do mail also, regular United States mail. A lot of people don't think you can, but you can. You don't have to wait in line.
Yeah, the chamber has a PO, that's where our mail goes to, and that's where my address is.
And of course, Linda, she's always got the best chocolate in the world.
And also, just on the referral thing, just so you know, and you can think about this too, if you have people asking you, gosh, I'm looking for such and such, and you can't remember the name, that you know that they're part of the chamber, refer them to me, because I can actually send a whole referral list out. So if they're looking for automotive, or they're looking for insurance, I can send them a list of our members and all the information just at one click with a button. And they can get all the contact information, and the chamber will refer them. And you will, if I refer you, you'll get a notice, you've been referred by the chamber, and then they'll get your information, so you'll know. And that's something the chamber can do, and does do when I get calls. But remember to have people give us a call to ask for that information if they're looking. Anyone have anything else? Thank you.
Yes. Rich Baker, thank you very much. I have a client under contract from Indiana. They're here only a week. We found a house. He's going to go ahead and insure them, and they're really sweet for retiring.
No one else?
I'd like to thank the UPS store because I go there all the time. She's always helping me. And Bobby. That video was awesome. I continue to get good feedback with it. So if you guys need film or anything like that, he's the guy to go to. And you got me access to that South Fork Ranch, which was pretty impressive. So. And I've got to say thank you, Cindy, for partnering with me this month on the business card exchange.
And lunch.
She has great ideas. You're good.
I think I left out their sponsoring luncheon. They're like our March sponsors. They're doing luncheon and business card exchange. So if you want to hear their presentation at luncheon next week, sign up. And I also wanted to mention our new members. So I have an updated list on your table, but Pie 5 Pizza, New York Life Insurance, Samba, who comes often, he's now a member. Wiley ER, Taco Cabana, The Settle Law Firm, Radical Insurance Agency, Gladiator Roofing, and TWFG. Still don't know exactly what that stands for. Legacy Insurance Group. So those are our new members, and they keep coming. So it's exciting. We have a lot of ribbon cuttings, a lot of plaques. So. Yeah, sorry, I'm just waiting. Let's draw. We've got 4 dogs. Let's do the dogs.
So this is for large breed size. This is puppy too. So what did
Large breed for puppies.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all have breed puppies?
Well, it just says large breed and it says puppy.
It's puppy food
It's
for
puppy
large.
food. Puppy food for large breeds.
Oh,
Puppy.
Ed?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
You have a dog. That's
I don't have a
somebody.
dog.
You have a dog?
Yeah.
Anybody have a dog?
I have a dog.
Well, why don't we draw it?
We'll draw it again. We'll draw it again.
What is up?
Let's draw it
She's
again.
only 17 pounds, so that's what
We'll draw it again.
It's full of puppies.
Uh-oh, it's you. I do that. Do you want to go on? Okay, UPS store, you have a dog?
What do we hold our
Hang on a minute, we did this before and I got in trouble because I was getting confused, so we did keep going.
Yeah.
Everybody's dog.
She can get those treaty here.
You want to-
Oh, yes.
Okay, we'll do the treats. Okay. If it's not a puppy, would you be able to?
She's a lover.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
Well, she's big.
It makes it like that.
You need to say you can, puppies, you use this or give it to somebody that you know of, you could do. Sure, I can find somebody. Or do you want me to keep drawing? I'll keep drawing. I have a dog. I know you have 2 dogs.
He said he would.
It doesn't have to be double.
That's like 2 minutes.
Insurance.
Rich baby, everybody's.
That's okay, body.
I had one.
Yeah, but you don't know what's in it.
I opened
You don't know
everything
what's in
couple
it.
times. There's somebody who had the chance.
Ed? Go, so pick up your dog. Okay, we have 2 more.
Goodies. Pam, is this from you?
Pam?
Are these from you?
Oh, yes, she's okay.
Okay, actually,
Starbucks coffee and a disposable,
Okay.
not disposable, but carry on, what do you call those cups?
Okay.
Yeah, to go.
You, all right.
Sending us back.
Would you maintain And it's actually Starbucks coffee.
Fix this in. Oh.
I promise I didn't look.
It said Braille here.
Rich Baker.
Rich Baker. And we carry on,
Now it's your turn. It's time to visit.
All right. Yeah.